Alright, what's up? So, this is going to be a tutorial that me and Amani have looked out and tried to find what kind of program and stuff we're going to be using for our GUI. And we finally decided what we're going to do, and I'm making this tutorial so it'll be a little easier for y'all to install and do everything that's needed, since we're going to be using um, something else. We're not going to be using Jupyter Notebook for the GUI. So let's dive into this. I've already got some links put up on Trello. They're under my card right now. I might eventually put them under another card or something like that. And yeah, so the first thing that we're going to do is under this link, you just copy it, and what's going to happen is I looked out for PyCharm. We're going to be using PyCharm to make the GUI, and I already got the minute on there, and then just follow everything from this all the way to the end, and that's going to tell you how to put PyCharm and how you're going to get it ready for it to use. And then, so once you're done with that, Amani was looking at files that we're going to be getting, data that's going to be very similar to the ones Continental is going to give us. And this is the second link on the Trello is going to be for this. And we're going to go ahead and download that. And once we download it, it's going to go as a zip file, and we could go ahead and extract that. And there it is. And we're later going to rename this file just for simplicity's sake. Then after you downloaded that, we've got the third one on the, oops, that's the second one. Third one is going to be, we have to install pip. And since y'all already have Jupyter, that means you already have Python. And if you have Python and you're above version 3.4, which most of y'all should have 3.6 if you downloaded it. And to check it, you could go Python on the search bar, and then you see there it says Python 3.6. And once you click on that, it's going to tell you right there 3.6.4, that's the current version. And yeah, so you've got pip. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to, once you've installed PyCharm, once you've downloaded that, and once you've got pip, once you open this link right here, open that, put it there. We don't need that. Don't need that either. So you go here, and don't get too scared by it. All we're going to do is this one right here. We're going to right click it. We're going to save link content as, and then you're going to save it on the desktop. I already have one, so you see it right there, but I'll use this one. So what I want you to do is double click on that, and then it's going to do its thing. Mine is going to close because I already ran it, but you're going to get like a 100% check mark on it or something, and then it's going to close after that. And then once you did that, you've got the most important things that you need. And oops, what you're going to do now is you're going to open PyCharm. Once you open your PyCharm, it's going to look different than mine because I've already got it set up and all that kind of stuff. But if you followed the instructions off of the video, then yours should look pretty close to mine. You just won't have the files that I've got. So let's make I'm making a new project for us to show you, but you can name it whatever. I'm gonna name it as 4155 GUI. So, and your interpreter, it should be this. Okay, you're gonna have like different. Your name is gonna be here, but you should have something similar along these lines. And I want you to create that, and I'm gonna open that in current window. And once you go there, we could go new, create, and we're going to get a Python file. And we're going to name that, we'll just put, for now, let's just put GUI test. And then once you open that, that's what we've got. So what we want to do next is go to File, Settings, and this is where it's going to get a little confusing, but I'm going to go slow for y'all. So this is what me and Ahmane have done, and we tested it on my computer, and Ahmane probably already tested it on his, and it's working fine for us. So the first thing you want to do is you want to click this one right here, install, and once you get that packages, you're going to look for Panda. Once you get Panda there, you're going to install this. So I've already got it, but I'm going to keep on doing it, installing it with y'all. And then once you install that, you get a little green box right here saying it installed successfully. So once you're done with that, what you're going to do is you're going to go on this list here and look for pip. There's pip, and it's version 9.0.1. So you're going to open that. Once you're in pip, you're going to look for dash. Alright? Once you're in dash, you're gonna install this package right here, the normal dash, and then you're gonna do we have dash core components. You're gonna install that one too. Dash HTML components. You're gonna install that one too, and then you're gonna install dash renderer. So 4 dashes you're gonna have to install. So this one, go ahead and install it. It should be blue for mine, but for some reason it's stuck. So we installed that one, HTML, install, and we've got all of those installed. And to make sure that all of them are installed, you could go down here, and you see that, it'll show, not going to show up. I'll show you that in a second. I want you to hit Control A so you highlight everything. And what we're going to do is press the upgrade button, make sure that all of them are updated to the newest things. And then also make sure that on your project interpreter, you have the same thing. It should be the Python exe so you could execute. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit OK there, and then it's going to get done. And then if we look here, that little green button on the bottom right is going to show us everything we've done. So we installed Panda, dash renderer, HTML components, core, and then we have extra stuff here that when we updated, it went through. So we're going to close that up. And then next thing we're going to do is I'm just going to minimize this right side there. And then I'm going to put, this is the file that we got from the Kaggle. We're going to drop that, and we're going to put it in there. And we're going to add it to that directory. So we're going to hit OK. And then here, what we're going to do is we're going to make it easier. We're going to have a better file name for it. So we're going to go here, then we're going to go refractor, rename. And off of that, we're going to call it just HR. Then we're going to refract, and it's going to be done. So the next thing that we want to do is you're going to go back to, not that, where's, oh yeah, here. So this link right here, I'm going to put that in the Trello there. And on this one, what we're going to do to make sure that it's working, we're going to copy all this code, and then we're going to paste it inside this one. But what we've got to do is going to go top here, and then we're going to go run and GUI test. Why is it not working? Let's hit run. Alright, it's working now. Alright, now we're going to get this as an output, and then we're going to click on that, and it's going to open up a link. And once that link opens up, if it ever opens up. It's really slow, but yeah. Close it, open it up again. Once it loads, we should be getting a graph. The good thing is this is working, it's executing, so it's working fine. So, it's just not opening for some reason. But the code is working fine, and since you've got all of your dashes on there, it's still executed. I think better, the more important part was, where is it at? Oh yeah, here. So I want you to go down to reusable components, and I want you to copy this, and then we're gonna put that in there. This is just different code, but what I want you to know is this right here, we've got to change it. So df equals pd.read underscore csv. We're going to try to read our HR file. So what we're going to do is just get rid of that. Quotation, we're going to go hr.csv. Close that. Close that. Save. And let's run. Alright, now we got another one. Let's open this link up and hopefully it works. Come on. I don't know why it's not working. But the output would be like this, but with our information, not like Alabama and stuff. It'll be our information. This is what I don't get was working just fine. There we go. Bam. So it gets stuck sometimes, but there it goes. So from the CSV file, basically what we did was we loaded it all up in this format, and from now on, when you look at like these things here, if we want to get this, for example, we'll just copy all of this. We could close that, we don't need it. We go back to our PyCharm, just paste it in there. The only thing you're gonna have to change is this. Go there, go that, hr.csv, close, run. The run button is on top of here. If this doesn't show up, because this happened to me, if it doesn't show up, we've got to go up to run there. Alright, so we have a problem here. Oh, okay. So we have, this is the problem. So on the code, the ID is life expectancy versus GDP. Why is that? Oh, let's see. It's not gonna work because it doesn't have that thing in the HR, but basically all we have to do is rename all of this. I see what the problem is now. We're gonna have to rename all of these because obviously these show up in the continent. It'll be somewhere here. Nope, it's not there. State. It's in the file that they're talking about. Continent, all that kind of stuff. It's in that file, but for our file, we've got different. So if you guys want to play around with it, all you gotta do is, let's see. We just gotta change the label. So as we see here, we have a lot of different stuff. We have distance, education, that kind of stuff. And we could just switch it out between. That shouldn't be a problem. Alright, let's see. Go scatter. set a continent. We could do, let's say, hourly rate. Let's make sure that is correct. Hourly rate. And then we get rid of this. And we could go with a job satisfaction. And then let's just keep them the same for now. And then that. And then I'm pretty sure we don't have country, so let's use business travel as an example. And then let's try to run it now and see if we get anything better. Okay, we still have a problem with the scatter function. What is our problem? Line 28. Okay, that's where our problem is. I don't want continent. I want. Let's just use job level. So these are all just random stuff. I'm just trying to get it running at least so we get something here. There we go. Open that bad boy up. We're gonna have a weird graph more than likely, but yeah, we don't even have a graph because it's all everywhere. But the point that I'm trying to show you is it's also we don't have a graph because both of the x and the y are the same with information. But what I'm showing you is you could use the template of this code. Where was it? Was it this? No, it wasn't that. Was it that? Here we go. So we could use this code as our outline, as our skeleton. And then off of that, we could change stuff around. So this is going to be for everything for future notice too. If you don't know how to do something, if you're confused, you could use this and you could go up, and this is telling you like tutorials and stuff. So you could go back to your user guide, and there should be chapters, yeah. So all of these, if you're stuck or anything, it'll give you ideas. Basically, so far that I've read, they're going to be using that GDP continental thing going on, like that kind of stuff. But basically, what you've got to do is me and Ahmane, what we're going to try to do is before we even get data from Continental, we want to have this thing ready, running, blah, 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 etc. So for us to train and show y'all and everything like that, this is how it's going to be done. If you're stuck on something, if you need help, etc., bam, you could look at that, or you could talk on the group chat. We help each other. But if y'all want to like check out all this stuff, all you gotta do is you could copy most of this code here, and then all you gotta do is change. So if we go to PyCharm and here, let's say we want to do job satisfaction with monthly income, monthly rate, and number of companies worked. We have 4 fields, or 3 I just named, so we could just switch. Let me just do it. So we could do, let's see, employee. We gotta make sure to have these. I just pressed something up, didn't I? We have to make sure that, there we go, um, they're the same capital, etc., stuff like that. Ooh, forgot the H. But you see, that's, as you see a mistake there, you see that little underline thing it's got? Bam, it catches it. PyCharm is good. So you put it there, and then instead of job satisfaction, we'll do monthly income. And then for the Y, we could do monthly rate. Forgot the H again. And then instead of, we could keep job satisfaction. And then we keep those just for the sake of it. And then yeah, let's run this and see what happens. Let's see if we could get a graph this time. Oh, we got a big problem here. Alright, let's see, what did I do wrong here? Don't want that. Oh, I keep on forgetting my H. My H. Okay, this should work now. Okay, bam. It's a little mistake like that, and we catch it, but I really hope we could get a graph here, but we're not going to. Okay, so, it's alright. That's fine. We don't have to get too worried about it. There's probably something wrong with just putting the data in, or just me messing up something and I don't know about it yet. But as long as you could do just this part or the one before it, whichever one you want to do, just get a graph like this. Just just get this working with the fields of the HR file. So do what I did, change those things. We don't need a graph. We don't need like that yet. We just want to make sure that this thing is working for y'all and you're able to like push this, not push it. You'll be able to output this, and I'll update Trello and show everything you need. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this guide. And thank you. Any problems, just let me know.